Essential preliminary to an efficient audit. What is the definition of audit program? According to Professor Mix, an audit program is a detailed plan. So here one audit program or one audit plan does not apply for all auditing process. Drafted by some other person, so it has to be done by the auditor itself who is going to conduct the audit work. Hello everyone, I am Harshita, lecturer, Department of Commerce, Vidyashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence, Mysore. Today we are in the session 2 of Unit 2, that is Audit Planning and Control. So my dear students, in a previous session we have discussed about audit planning, right? So for each and every activities, planning is very important. In the same way, in auditing also, planning is very important. So in the sense, deciding in advance what to do, how to do, when to do, and who is to do it. So that is known as what? Audit planning. Let us quickly recall what we have discussed in a previous session. So in a previous session, I have told you, we have learned about audit planning. In the sense, planning about audit in advance is known as what? Audit planning. So before an auditor goes for an auditing process, so he has to plan properly what he has to do, upon which area he has to give more importance so that he can get the audit information very easily. Next, need of audit planning. So why this audit planning is required? Next, elements of audit planning. Next, factors to be considered by planning an audit. So what are the factors to be considered by an auditor while planning an audit? So while drafting a plan, what are the factors to be considered? Next, developing an overall audit plan. So we learned how we have to develop an overall audit plan. What are the aspects that has to be considered more important? So which aspect has to be given more importance so that we can draft a clear audit plan. In today's session, we shall continue with new topic, that is audit program. So I have told you in this unit you are going to learn about audit planning and control, where you have already learnt about audit planning. Now we are going to learn about audit program. Now what is this audit program? An audit program is an essential preliminary to an efficient audit. So in order to do the audit work very efficiently and effectively, in the sense completing the task in time as well as with minimum cost. So that is known as what? As minimum cost as well as minimum resource. So in order to do that auditing work very correctly, so we should have a proper audit program. Then what is this audit program? So before commencing an audit work, an auditor generally pre-plans. So pre-plans is nothing but pre-planning about the auditing, which is known as what? Audit planning. Pre-plans his audit work carefully and prepares a audit program. Planning about audit is known as what? Audit planning. So here, after planning, he prepares an audit program to carry out his audit work efficiently. So in order to carry out the work very efficiently, that is completing the task with minimum time as well as with minimum resources, so he has to plan properly so that he will draft a program which is known as what? Audit program. Audit program is drawn up for every individual audit. So I have told, so if proper plan is not there in an audit process, so it will be very difficult for an auditor to conduct his auditing work. So before going through an audit process, he have to collect lot of information about the client, as well as he should know what type of business the client is doing. So there are number of information to be collected by the client, as well as he should have a proper knowledge about all the laws, rules and regulations. So then only he can plan a audit planning, that is he can plan about audit, then he can go for auditing process. So for each and every individual audit also, audit planning is very essential, because in no two audits the work is identical in nature. So it's not like if you draft a audit plan, so it will be applicable for all other audit programs, in the sense for all other auditing process. Because it's not that once you draft a audit plan, so it will be applicable for all auditing process, because each and every audit is fully different. So it will be totally different from one client to another. So here one organization is totally different from that of other organization. So in the same way, this audit planning is required for each and every organization. So we cannot copy one audit plan or one audit program for all type of auditing process. So it depends upon the nature and type of organization. So depending upon that, audit planning as well as audit program have to be changed. Now, what is the definition of audit program? According to Professor Mix, an audit program is a detailed plan. So here, planning about audit is known as audit planning, whereas audit program contains a detailed plan. So it contains a detailed plan of the auditing work to be prepared, specifying the procedures to be followed in verification of each item in the financial statement. So it contains all about procedures. So what are the procedures to be followed while examining the books of accounts? That is verifying each item in the financial statement and giving estimated time required, presenting the auditing report in accurate time. So depending upon the demand of client. So depending upon the demand of client, for example, if the client have given 2 weeks time for this audit process, then an auditor has to verify and examine the books of account within 2 weeks. So audit program is nothing but it contains all the plans as well as procedures regarding this audit work, that is in order to verify how the books has to be verified and how the result has to be ascertained in the form of audit report. So that is known as what? Audit program. Now let us see what is the meaning of audit program. First we have learned about introduction about audit program. So we have learned that audit program is what? It depends upon the nature and type of the organization. So here one audit program or one audit plan does not apply for all auditing process because all type of organizations are totally different. So each and every time they have to come up with new audit plan as well as new audit program. Next we learned about definition, where we learned that so audit program is nothing but which contains number of plans as well as procedures to be followed while verification of books of accounts by an auditor in order to ascertain accurate result at accurate time. In the sense, at the correct time we have to get the correct auditing report. So that is known as what? Definition of audit program. Now let us see what is the meaning of audit program. So audit program is the auditor's plan. So it is a plan of an auditor of action specifying the work to be done. Here in the audit program, so it is a plan regarding what type of work that has to be done, specifying the work to be done, the procedures to be followed. So it contains what are the works to be done and what are the procedures to be followed for doing the work. The person responsible for completion. Here person is nothing but what? Staffs. So who are the staffs? So I have told you, so depending upon their experience as well as qualification, this audit work can be divided among number of staffs. So here in audit program, it decides persons responsible for the completion of the work and the duration of time. So it also contains what is the time duration of that auditing process. So we cannot take longer period of time in order to complete that audit process. So because there are a number of users who would be waiting for this audit report, so it has to be presented in proper time, that is duration of time within which the work has to be completed. So within which that particular time, what the duration of the time is given, so in that time the work has to be completed. Now what you understood by this audit or by this paragraph? Here audit program is nothing but it is what? It is auditor's plan. Here auditor personally is doing a plan which contains procedures. So this procedure contains all the specification of the work. Who has to do that work? Then what is the time duration of that work? Then how to complete that work with the given time. That is completion of the work with the given time. So audit program is auditor's plan of action specifying the work to be done, the procedures to be followed for doing the work, the persons responsible, it's nothing but the staff who is responsible for completion of the work and duration of the time. So what is the time duration of auditor's work within which the work has to be completed? Next, in other word, it is a scheme. So here they are calling it as it is a scheme. In the sense, it is a framework of the exact details of the work. So it contains all the details of the work to be done by an auditor and his staff. It's not only an auditor, his staff is also included in this audit program in connection with a particular audit. So when an organization have given a auditing work to an auditor, then the auditor has to decide in advance what type of work has to be done and who has to do that work, in the sense, so that work, audit work has to be divided among the staff, and what is the time duration of that audit work. So in short, it is a program or scheme of work prepared by an auditor. So here the auditor only prepares that plan. Here, as I told, so it depends upon one plan to another plan. So we cannot copy a plan for all type of audit process. So it depends upon the organization's nature as well as the task what they are doing or what they are giving. So here, how they are maintaining their books of account. So depending upon that, audit planning as well as program has to be made. So before the commencement of an audit, for the conduct of the audit. So this audit program as well as plan has to be done before the commencement of an audit work. So before touching the audit work of an organization, this audit plan and audit program has to be prepared. Clear? So this is done before the commencement of audit work. Now we shall see what are the essentials of an audit program. So what are the important essential aspects which has to be included in this audit program. So an audit program should be drawn up by the auditor himself. So this I have already told you. So it is not drafted by some other person. So it has to be done by the auditor itself who is going to conduct the audit work. Or it can be done by the staff of an auditor with the guidance of an auditor. Of course, the auditor can take the assistance of his audit staff. So he can take the help of the audit staff and prepare the audit program in drafting the audit program. So here the first point is that, so what is the essential aspect in audit program? So this audit program has to be drafted by auditor itself. Of course, he can take the assistant, he can take the help of the audit staff, but it has to be done by the auditor itself. So we cannot copy this audit program of some other auditor and it cannot be implemented, because so it depends on the service or the activities which is done by one auditor is totally different from that of another auditor. So here what they have to do, this audit program have to be done by the auditor itself who is going to conduct that particular work. Next, it should be prepared before the commencement of an audit. So this I have told you. So it is not done after the commencement. So before going through an audit process, this audit program should be ready. So it is done before the commencement of the audit. A separate audit program should be drawn up for every individual audit. So here I have told you. So each and every audit is totally different. So there are number of organizations. So there are various types of organization also. Here, a single audit program cannot be applied for all type of audit process. So each and every audit program is totally different. So whenever they get a audit, whenever the organization consult the auditor in order to do the audit work, then he has to prepare the audit program. So initially or before that he cannot prepare, because he will not have sufficient information about the organization. In such cases, what they will do, after getting or after the organization consults an auditor in order to do the audit work, then the auditor will collect the information, then he prepares a audit program. So each and every audit program is totally different, because each and every organization nature as well as type of business is totally different. Because in no audits the audit work is identical. So there is no audit work is identical from one to another. So they are totally different. So each and every audit work needs different type of audit programs. It should be always in writing. So this is also one of the essential aspects of audit program. It should be always in writing. Next, it should contain the full details and procedures. So I have told you this audit program contains a bunch of plans as well as the procedures of the audit work to be conducted. So it contains, in the sense, the plans which is made by an auditor as well as the procedures to be followed by an auditor. So this audit program contains plans as well as procedures, or it contains full details about the audit work. Next, it should indicate the distribution of the work. So, of course, I have told you an auditor cannot do all the audit work immediately because the time duration is very less and there are number of transactions to be verified, right? So, here the auditor will appoint staff who is known as audit staff. So, it should indicate the distribution of work. So, I have told depending upon the qualification and experience, here the audit work has to be distributed among the audit staff. So, in the audit program, they have to mention the distribution of work also. It should fix up the responsibility of the audit staff for the omission and commission. Here, I have told you the work of the audit will be assigned to the audit staff. Suppose if any mistake is made by the audit staff, so then that particular audit staff is responsible for that mistake. So clear? So here omission and commission. So omission in the sense if any transaction have left out to audit, or if any mistake is made by the audit staff, then that particular audit staff is responsible for that mistake. So that also have to be mentioned in the audit program. Next, it should specify the duration of time within which the audit work should be completed. So here, before commencing the audit program, he should have a proper plan that within that particular period, he should complete the audit work. So it's not that he can take longer duration of time to complete the audit work. So there is a particular time period within which he has to complete the audit work. So the time duration should also be mentioned in the audit program. It should also indicate the responsibility of the staff of the client in regard to the conduct of audit. So what is the responsibility of each and every audit staff? That is the staff of an auditor. So each and every responsibility should be mentioned in the audit program. It should not be rigid. So what do you mean by rigid? In the sense it should not be stagnant. So depending upon the situation, this audit program should be in such a way that depending upon the situation, it can be changed. It should not be rigid in the sense it should be more flexible. So depending upon the situation, the audit program should be drafted in such a way that depending upon the situation, it can be changed. So it should not be rigid. In other words, it should be flexible. Flexible in the sense it can be changed often and often, permitting modification in the course of audit. So I have told you audit program is nothing but it contains number of procedures to be followed. But if the situations doesn't suit, actually, so this is decided in advance, right? So when you go for audit work, so if that situation doesn't suit, then of course the procedures also can be changed. So this audit program should be in such a way that if the situation in the organization, that is in the audit work, doesn't suit, then it should be able to change the procedures. So such kind of audit program has to be drafted by an auditor. Next, we shall see what is the objectives of audit program. So to ensure that no part of the audit work, that is the routine checking and verification, has been omitted. So main objective of this audit program is that if you decide in advance, then the accuracy of the audit work will be correct, because according to that program they can go on doing the work, that is auditing work, so that no transactions will be left out to record, or because of less time duration they cannot skip any of the transaction. So if it is properly planned before, then they can go through as per plan so that they can complete the work successfully. So to ensure that no part of the audit work is omitted. Omitted in the sense no part of the work is left out in order to audit or in order to verify. So there is routine checking and verification. So a routine checking and verification has to be done through this audit program, because as per the procedures which is there in the audit program, in the same way audit work will be conducted. So there will be no chances of omission also. Next, to prove clear instructions to the audit staff as to what work they have to do. Since I have told you, in the audit program they will mention what type of work will be done by which staff. In the sense, distribution of audit work will be mentioned in the audit program. In such a situation, to prove clear instructions to the audit staff as to what work they have to do. So here it clearly makes or it clears the staff that what work they have to do. So there will be no confusion among the audit staff. So they will have a clear idea that what type of work they have to do, because it has been already mentioned in the audit program how much of work they have to do, where they have to do. So they will have a clear clarification that what work they have to do, how much they have to do, and where they have to do their work and within what time. So it also mentions the time of completion of particular task. Next, to ensure proper distribution of work. So here there will be no complication between the audit staff, because prior to the work, this work has been distributed depending upon the qualification as well as experience. So there will be proper distribution, so the staff will not have any confusion about their work, so they can do on their work because this work has been already distributed. Next, to facilitate the conduct of the audit work by several audit assistants simultaneously, that at the same time. Since the responsibility of the audit staff is already mentioned, so here the auditor need not wait for somebody. So they can do on their work continuously. So there is no waiting for some other audit staff. In the sense, the audit work goes on continuously because each and every staff know their audit work. Next, to identify the audit assistants responsible for each part of audit work and fix up their responsibility for omission and commission. So here I have already told you each and every staff is responsible for the part of their work. So here each and every work or the work of the audit has been divided into or divided among the audit staff. So during such situation, what happens? So here each and every audit staff is familiar with their work. So suppose if any mistakes happens in their particular individual work, then that audit staff will be responsible. That audit staff will be held responsible. So it will create a fear in the mind of this audit staff, because each and every individual in the organization knows what the audit staff work is. So if any mistake happens, then they will be responsible for that particular mistakes. To serve as an index of the extent of the work performed, that is progress of the audit work. So here the progress of the audit work also takes place, because as I told, the distribution have done and each and every audit staff is responsible for the mistakes what they have made. So of course there will be more progress. So there will be no delay in the audit work. To enable the auditor to have a proper control. Of course, this is 100% correct. There will be a proper control over the whole audit work, because it is already pre-planned. So there will be a proper control. So if any staff is not working properly, so they will be caught, right? So right away they will be caught. So there will be a proper control of audit work. Next, to complete the audit work in time. Of course, I have told you this time duration of audit work is very essential, because in the audit program they have clearly mentioned what is the duration of audit work, so that the audit work can be completed within time. To access the cost of audit. Here, unnecessary wastage of time can be minimized, and even the cost also can be minimized, because each and every audit staff is responsible for a particular type of work. So there will be no damages, as well as the cost can also be minimized. So it access to cost of audit. To serve as a guide for audits in succeeding year. So this audit program acts as a guide. So once they are done with this audit program and once they have commenced their auditing, then it acts as a guidance for next audit process. So this audit program always act as a guide because they will get an idea how they want to work. So if they have drafted audit program, if it is successful, then of course they can imply with a certain modification and they can imply in the future. So in the same way, if it is not successful, then they can modify themselves. So they can modify themselves so that it will improve the auditor. So it will improve the work of an auditor. So it always acts as a guide. In my next session, I am going to discuss about contents of an audit program. So in today's session, we have learnt about audit program, which contains all the procedures relating to audit process. So in my next session, we shall see what are the contents to be included in an audit program. Then preparation of audit program. So how to prepare an audit program. So we have come to know what are the essential aspects that has to be remembered while drafting an audit program. So in my next session, let us see how we are going to prepare an audit program. So my dear students, in today's session, we have learnt about audit program. See you all in my next session. Till then, take care. Thank you.